Hey, what up guys, welcome back to my channel. And today I want to talk to you about the value of an ether. Why is an ether valuable and why are we seeing an increase in price? Why is the price hitting all-time highs? The reason why I want to make this video is because I think many new people are arriving on this channel. Many new people are getting into cryptocurrency and they start learning about Bitcoin and Ethereum and all of these projects. And it could be hard enough to understand Bitcoin, and it's even harder to understand Ethereum. So as a first step, if you don't even know what Ethereum is, I suggest that you watch my video on Ethereum that I will link up here. And after that, come back here and I will explain to you where the value is coming from. Where basically, whenever you want to execute a program on Ethereum, because Ethereum is a platform for decentralized application. So if you have a decentralized application that you want to execute, you need to pay a certain fee for each and every instruction in the code of this contract. So if I have written a contract myself, or if I want to execute some other contract on the Ethereum blockchain, I need to pay a fee for each and every instruction in that contract. And in order to pay that fee, I need to have ethers. So the value is coming from the actual demand for smart contracts, the demand for executing decentralized applications. Because the more people execute these decentralized applications and smart contracts, the more people will need ethers, and therefore they will have to buy them somewhere, and the demand for an ether will of course increase because more people are using Ethereum, more people are executing these programs, and they all need ether because in order to run a program, you need to pay the fees. So this is where the value is coming from technically. However, why do we see this extreme interest in Ether nowadays? I think that the increase in price we're seeing today comes a lot from the fact that we have seen so many new projects announced on the Ethereum blockchain. For example, we have Basic Attention Token, which is a token in itself, however it is based on Ethereum, meaning that in order to execute the Basic Attention token code, you have to actually execute Ethereum code. So all of these projects that are based on Ethereum actually contribute to the value of an ether, because these projects are basically a collection of smart contracts on Ethereum. So for example, Basic Attention Token, all this project is just a collection of smart contracts on Ethereum that form the Basic Attention Token. And in order to execute Basic Attention Token, you need to pay the gas, and the gas is paid in ether. And so this is why I think the price has risen so much in in the last couple of weeks, because we have seen so many new projects on Ethereum and people are trying to see in the future. Basically, if many people start using Basic Attention Token, this will drive the demand for an ether further. Also, we have another project called Golem, which is a supercomputer based on Ethereum. So if many people start using Golem, it will also drive the price of an ether, because each blockchain transaction in the Golem network will actually require a transaction in the Ethereum network. And the code of Golem is a collection of Ethereum contracts, and therefore for each instruction executed in the Golem network, some kind of amount in ether will have to paid as well. So I think that because we haven't seen some kind of major adoption of these projects yet, I think that the increase in price is coming from the future predictions of the user base. People are seeing into the future, and they think that all of these projects are going to be successful, and that more and more people will start using these decentralized applications in their daily lives. And this is what is driving the price in my view, from a technological perspective. Of course, Ethereum could also be used as a currency, as a means of storing value, much like Bitcoin. So another driving force could be the fact that people are losing faith in the fiat system, in the fiat currencies. So that could be actually another driving factor, that people just want to store value somewhere, and they flock to Ethereum to store value. And the second driving factor, as we've mentioned, is the desire to execute smart contracts. And also many people wonder which cryptocurrency is going to be the dominant cryptocurrency in the future. And I mean, it's a very, very hard question to answer. And honestly, I have no idea. I can only speculate, and I can give you my perspectives and the different aspects you have to think about. Well, in terms of market cap, I'm sure that Ethereum will catch up to Bitcoin because it is very close currently. And so if we don't see any major negative news, and if this pace of growth continues, I think it's very likely that Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin when it comes to the market cap. However, if you look 5 years into the future, I would say there are so many uncertainties. There are so many technological challenges that both Bitcoin and Ethereum have to go through. For example, Bitcoin have their user-activated soft fork in a couple of months, and potentially it could have a very negative effect. There is a small chance that the network will split. But the chances, of course, very small, and they will most probably manage it just fine. However, there is still an uncertainty. The same with Ethereum. They're going to switch from proof of work consensus algorithm to proof of stake consensus algorithm. And I think that they will manage it just fine. But there's also, of course, an uncertainty. What if something goes wrong? What if this switch doesn't go according to plan? So in both of these projects, there are many uncertainties. And although I think that Ethereum will be very, very useful in the future, and Bitcoin will also be very, very useful in the future, it's hard to say with certainty that yes, Ethereum is going to be the largest cryptocurrency, and yes, that Bitcoin is going to be the largest cryptocurrency. Also, they have different use cases. Bitcoin is mainly for storing value, while Ethereum could be used for storing value, but it could also be used as a means to execute these smart contracts, and therefore the price of an ether will depend on the demand to execute the smart contracts as well. So these are just some thoughts, and I hope you get a more clear picture of where the actual value of Ethereum is coming from, because it is one of the most common questions I get nowadays. And people are discussing, for example, if the price of an ether is increasing, will it make it more expensive for developers to execute their contracts, and many other questions about Ethereum and the price of an ether. So I've seen many of those questions under my videos, and that is why I think it's so interesting and so important for you to understand the technological basis for the increase in price we see today. So to summarize, the price is coming from the fact that people are believing that smart contracts are going to grow in demand, and that all these new projects on top of Ethereum will become popular, which will in turn drive the price of an ether, because all of these projects will need ethers in order to execute their code, their smart contracts. And another driving factor of the Ethereum price is because people want to store value, and just like Bitcoin, they're using Ethereum to just store value. Maybe they're not even planning on using Ethereum for executing smart contracts. They just want to store value. And well, of course, there are other reasons as well. For example, the hype and fear of missing out and speculation. But I think it's so hard to predict those and to reason about the price when we have when we have fear of missing out and the hype and speculation, and so therefore I just want to focus on the technical aspects. And from a technical standpoint, the value of Ethereum comes from the fact that you need to pay your fees when you execute smart contracts. So that was it for today, guys. In the coming videos, we're going to talk about interplanetary file system, and we will do more of these in-depth white paper analysis of different projects. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching, guys. And if you are a new viewer and you like blockchain, Ethereum, Bitcoin, you want to learn more about this, you should definitely subscribe to this channel, because I myself am a software developer. I talk about blockchain, programming, technology, and I post videos every single day, guys. That was it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.